Hi, first of all, sorry for not posting for so long. I've been a bit busy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Forgive me or I'll find your family. Anyhow, I don't usually talk about LGBTQ discourse as it makes me uncomfortable a lot, or is important, or I just can't come up with actual opinion consistently. However, this has led to lots of misconceptions and unnecessary hate, ergo I'm making this video. I remember a commentator by the name of Mushroom Girl getting backlash for giving her opinions on some of these topics. I also recall skimming through this video and thinking it was just stupid as shit. Probably because I didn't like her at the time for whatever reason. I don't really mind her now, but that's besides the point. I don't remember exactly what she said or what was said to her, but I do know it was just silly. People are always saying things like, "My body, my choice," or "If it's not your body, why do you care?" I agree with this on some topics, especially on the LGBTQ one, but coincidentally, it all ends when it comes to this point. When you express yourself in a way that's deemed stupid, you're harassed for it. I won't give my insight on things such as neopronouns, xenogenders, or whatever, however you say it, and XYZ, because this isn't the thesis, you know? I do want to talk about this, though.
Beat the court all night, oi. Beat the bitch pussy, oi.
I believe this topic has died down a lot, but I still occasionally see slander for it. Even on things such as, like, my own mutual's D&I list, which, to be fair, it's a Teenage Furries card. It's themed to have something ridiculous on there. Anyhow, the first topic would be Lesboys. There are several terms for this, which I'll give here. Also, I'm not talking about actual biological non-LGBTQ males that claim to be lesboys because they simply like women. I don't know. That's ridiculous. You're just straight. That's absurd and it's just mocking. It's completely different. I'll explain below. Anyways, I got these resistors from a card, which I'll link in the description below. This includes, but is not limited to. Alright, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm not reading all that. Look, it's on the screen. You can read it. So most of these terms either connect with transitioning males who are still connecting to their female identity, or trans-masc people who still connect with the word lesbian, or adding on bunch of lesbians who still connect with, like, sort of male identity. It doesn't mean they're particularly male or transgender, but yeah, you know how they're, like, masculine stuff, mainly. That's basically what I took away from all of this. I personally identify as gender fluid as of now, and I'm not exactly lesbian because I still like males in some way, shape, or form. Actually, to be honest, it's mostly. However, I still used to use this term because it helped me express myself heavily. It helps me a lot in general because I don't really know who I am. The concept of gender and sexuality is really uncomfortable to talk about because of things like hateful people as well, whom I don't have time for. So, like, yeah, this helps heavily. Who are you to say what I can and cannot be? I'm already experiencing horrible dysphoria as a whole, and if this helps me express myself, then shut up and mind your fucking beeswax, because, like, it just doesn't have anything to do with you. It makes me happy, it feels like me, and if I wanted to call myself this for the time being, or hell, even for the rest of my life, I guess, then let me be. It shouldn't concern you. There's a significant difference between pushing it on everyone and never shutting up about it, and just embracing it. In my own terms, you know? It also says this was in the card. Why would somebody identify as a lesboy/lesbian man? The reason why anyone identifies as any queer identity. It fits them and it makes them happy. Like I said, many queer individuals like having labels to help find themselves or other people to connect with and help comfort themselves that their experiences are valid and exist. The concept of sexuality is very complex, so it doesn't have to fit in particular standards. We're hurting nobody if we call ourselves this. I know it doesn't make sense, but especially if we have underlying mental problems, we're going to believe these things for a minute. Forget the fact that you have chromosomes and all this, because we don't really think of that. We just think of how it makes us comfortable, you know? It is very hard to process gender. This goes for most other things as well. If it's genuinely being used to express your inner thoughts in a healthy way, then it's cool. Anyways, let's move on to the flag discourse part. Jesus fuck, this is really stupid. Anyways, if you don't know what flag discourse is, say you have a particular flag that somebody used, particularly LGBTQ individuals. Let's use the toothpaste flag as an example. People are going to say, don't use it because it was made by a bad creator or something like that. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm going to say. basically the same thing as before. Let people do what they want. I'm gonna tell you now that I don't care. Basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I mean, of course what they did was bad, but that will not really stop me. It doesn't have anything to do with them. 3/4 of people cannot even name the person who made the original gay flag. I mean, I'm not saying you can't acknowledge it. I'm just saying it doesn't have to define the entire thing. I'm just saying we don't really think of the creator. We just think of the colors. Now it looks pretty and like, oh wow, this means me. That's really cool. We don't think of the person, like I said, like 12 billion times. If I like it, I'm going to use it, and if it helps me express myself, especially, you can like the creation and dislike the creator. I don't care what the creator did. That's not going to stop me. If you feel represented by a flag, then hell, use it. There isn't really much to say on this. Just stop worrying about things that aren't really directly harming others. It's not like the creator is profiting off of it. Most of the time, at least. If they were, then I kind of understand that. And adding on, from my knowledge, we can just recoin it. There's not much to be said about this. It's solely just colors on a rectangle. Everyone could have made it. It just happened to be that some oh-so-awful individual beat us to it, apparently. You know, there's like real-world issues that you could be focusing on. You're not being empowering or progressive. You're just being annoying. Just call out the creator and leave it at that. Once again, they aren't making money. So, like, what all can they do? Oh, I made this flag, and I'm evil, and people are using it. That's literally all they can take credit for. They're just still horrible in the end, so who cares? Anyways, that's all I had to say. Once again, this is a rant, you know, so it's just basing off my own opinions, but, you know, just let people be themselves if it's not bothering you, and if it's not bothering the community. I get, like, progressiveness is aggravating and shit, but, like, if it's just, like, people existing, like, solely existing, then it should just, like I said, mind your beeswax, because it does not concern you. It's not killing your mother for somebody to identify as this. Come on now. Anyways, my sincerest apologies. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I've been kind of busy with, like, well, not really school, specifically math. I hate math. And, you know, I had a lot of commissions, if you didn't know. But anyways, follow my Instagram and join my Discord server so you can get updates and you can talk to me, the best creator in the world, the most, right side, amazing race. Just kidding, guys. Just a little knee slapper. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you like to give your opinion, then do so. Just keep it respectful, because, yeah, I don't really like rude people. If you didn't notice, I don't reply to people who are either passive-aggressive or aggressive in my comments, because it causes me to act off impulse and makes me a bit angry, so I just don't reply or just try to, you know, keep it to a minimum. If you don't want those problems, the point is just be respectful. Anyways, as I said, follow my stuff in the description and join my server. Anyways, bye, flower friends. Smooch. You going down now, nigga.